What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. I wanted to bring you a video today, guys. Something I've been thinking about. This isn't a full-blown prediction quite yet. It might be in the next week or so. But as of right now, just a discussion video, something I've been thinking about. And it's on Jerry Jeudy possibly being traded to the Carolina Panthers. Now, if you don't follow the channel, I did a video on Garrett Bowles about a week or two ago now on him possibly being traded. If you don't know who Garrett Bowles is, the left tackle for the Broncos. That's kind of an iffy move, even though I said that in that video there. I truly believe Sean Payton and the Broncos want more draft capital. They traded all those picks for Russ. They traded all those couple picks for Sean Payton. They need something back. They need something back badly. And I mentioned, forgot the exact person the person the news came from about Garrett Bowles in that video, but he also mentioned the fact Cortland Sutton could possibly be shopped also. I think that's smoke. I don't think that's true, but I do think someone they've been trying to shop the last couple years, especially super hard this past season, this past NFL trade deadline, was Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy and KJ Hamler, two guys, kind of been very inconsistent. Had some good moments, had some off moments. This more towards Jeudy. Hamler hasn't really had no moments really for the Denver Broncos, but Jeudy will fetch you the best draft capital back than Hamler. Hamler might give you a fifth, sixth round pick at best maybe. Jeudy might can try to grab you a third, maybe a second. They can squeeze one out of someone. And the Panthers, you look at their roster, they're wide receiver needy. They're very top heavy. Well, only one superstar really, and which is wide receiver DJ Moore. They have Terrence Marshall Jr., who's solid. Nothing to write home about just yet. Nice size, big body guy, good speed on him. I do like him a lot. You have Laviska Shenault, former Jaguar. I think they traded for him. Did they trade him or did they release? Did the Jaguars release him and they signed? I think they traded for him. And then they got Rashard Higgins, Preston Williams, and Shi Smith out of, I believe, UNC a couple years ago. So I think, Jerry Jeudy or Hamler could be dealt by the Broncos this offseason. But as I said, Jeudy brings you more draft capital. He'll bring you back maybe a second and fourth, third and fifth, third and fourth. Some combination of draft picks. And him fitting with his Panthers roster, give them a true number two, would be perfect. Now, the question I really have is who their quarterback will be. Last year, I did a video on Jimmy G possibly signing with the Panthers. The shoulder surgery thing happened, and he wasn't quite ready to start. He went back to the Niners. This year, the rumors started bubbling. Jimmy G could go to the Panthers now, so that's possible. I did a prediction video on Derek Carr going to the Panthers, which I still stand on, and it makes the most sense also now because Derek Carr isn't trying to break the bank. Reportedly, he only wants around $35 million, which is a bargain for a starting quarterback. And as I said prior in that prediction video, the NFC South is very weak. Obviously, the Bucks are supposedly sticking with Kyle Trask. My Falcons, we have Desmond Ridder for right now. The Saints have the only quarterback on roster right now, I believe, is Jameis Winston, and the Panthers, they only have PJ Walker and Matt Corral. With the new coaching staff in Frank Reich. And speaking of new coaching staff, the 2020 draft class that drafted the Broncos, Jerry Jeudy and KJ Hamler, they're two staffs away from that staff now. We had Nathaniel Hackett last season. He was gone in just 1 year. And now you have Sean Payton now, who should be there for the next couple of years, hopefully, if everything works out for the Broncos and Payton. So that's two regimes now that Jeudy and Hamler has been through. I think this one there will finally be dealt. The GM Patton came out last year at the trade deadline this past season saying, hey, it was calls about him. The rumor was the Packers and the Giants called for Jeudy for the most part. Hamler was mentioned as well, but really for Jeudy. And he canceled all talk saying no. He wanted some more value for Jerry Jeudy. And I think they have a third or fourth round. I think teams want a third or fourth round for Jeudy, but I think Pat and the GM for the Broncos, he might want a second. That's the thing. but maybe a third, maybe a second. And the Panthers do have some nice picks. You know, they do have some additional picks. They have the ninth pick. Obviously, they're not trading that for Jerry Jeudy. They have their own second round pick. They have San Francisco's second round pick, San Francisco's third round pick, and they have their own and San Francisco's fourth round pick. So they have some picks to work with. Honestly, I think it can be done. I truly think they'll give up probably a third. San Francisco's third, and shoot, San Francisco's fourth. I think we should be enough. Honestly, that's decent enough to get Jerry Jeudy, who's inconsistent. You know, he hasn't really found his foot in the NFL quite yet. One of the better receivers in college football when he came out of the league, out of college, 2020 draft. He hasn't lived up to the hype. Had good moments, but just hasn't really clicked quite yet. Inconsistent, a lot of drop passes. Him and Russ found chemistry here and there, not really anything solid. So, you know, as I said in that Garrett Bowles video, Cortland Sutton rumor of him being traded, I don't think so. That's your number one guy. He's consistent. He's there. Only time he wasn't there was when he was hurt a couple years ago. Other than that, he's there. He's coming down with the ball. He's legit. Jeudy, not quite so. So I think getting rid of him, is a lot easier than getting rid of a guy like Sutton. As I said earlier, Hamler, he probably can go ahead and go to. He hasn't really done anything with Broncos at all. Even when he's wide open, sometimes he don't get the ball. You know, they'll look at him, look right off somewhere else. So it's tough for Hamler, but he needs somewhere to go to ASAP. ASAP. He got to go somewhere soon. Jeudy can stay for the Broncos for me, but like I said, I really think they want draft capital. I can't even say the word capital. They really need to. Garrett Bowles, tough to trade him. You know, he's someone. You know, the Broncos line isn't good. They're not good at all, but Bowles is the best one. You know, he's not a great left tackle at all. Don't be confused. He's not that good either, but he's the best that they have right now, honestly. Especially at left tackle, they have no backup plan. So, you know, Bowles leaving, Bowles being traded, kind of makes sense, kind of doesn't. Just depends on how Sean Payton views things. You know, is right now a win and go home season? I don't think so. His first year there, they're trying to get the team together, trying to get Russ back on track. You know, you have a good tight end and the guy from UCLA. You got Sutton, you got Williams. You know, so the Williams at running back. So got a solid defense. You know, so just how you want to do things, how you want to adjust, how you want to add, how Payton wants to add his own little wrinkles into the offense, into the team. So we'll see what happens though, guys. But I do like Jeudy to the Panthers. It does make sense. It depends on what the Panthers want to do. Are they trading up in the draft for a quarterback? Are they sitting back at 9 and waiting for Anthony Richardson, Will Levis? So I don't know. We'll definitely see when draft time comes. But I do think prior to the draft or draft night, round one, I think you can see Jeudy be gone or be on his way out of Denver. So that's it for video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.